Princess Diana, the people's princess, continues to captivate hearts and minds decades after her untimely death. Her life, filled with both triumph and tragedy, has become the stuff of legend, inspiring countless books, documentaries, and even a hit Netflix series. Let's delve into some fascinating facts about the beloved royal that showcase the complexity and enduring appeal of Diana Spencer. Born into British nobility on July 1, 1961, at Park House on the Sandringham estate in Norfolk, Diana Frances Spencer was the fourth of 5 children. Her early life was marked by privilege, but also by the divorce of her parents when she was just 7 years old. This early experience of family upheaval would shape her approach to motherhood and her desire to provide a stable, loving environment for her own children. As a child, Diana harbored dreams of becoming a ballerina. She was passionate about dance and showed considerable talent. However, fate had other plans. As she grew, eventually reaching a height of 5'10" as an adult, it became clear that her statuesque frame was better suited to the runway than the ballet stage. While she never pursued dance professionally, this early passion would influence her love of movement and grace, evident in her later years as she glided through royal engagements with poise and elegance. Before donning the tiara of a princess, Diana's early career was remarkably down to earth. She worked as a nursery assistant at the Young England Kindergarten in Pimlico, London, showcasing her natural affinity for children. She also took on roles as a nanny and a cleaner, experiences that would later inform her hands-on approach to parenting and her ability to connect with people from all walks of life. These early jobs, far removed from the glamour of royal life, gave Diana a grounding in the realities of everyday work and helped shape her empathetic nature. The story of Diana's relationship with Prince Charles reads like a fairy tale, albeit one with a complex and ultimately tragic ending. Their paths first crossed when Diana was just 16 years old during a grouse hunt at Althorpe, the Spencer family home. At the time, Charles was dating Diana's older sister, Lady Sarah Spencer. This early encounter, seemingly insignificant at the time, would set in motion a chain of events that would captivate the world and change the course of the British monarchy. When Diana married Prince Charles in 1981, she made history in more ways than one. She became the first British citizen to marry an heir to the throne in over 300 years, a fact that endeared her to the public as a commoner who had captured the heart of the future king. The wedding itself was a global spectacle, watched by an estimated 750 million people worldwide. Diana's wedding dress, designed by David and Elizabeth Emanuel, became instantly iconic. The gown featured a 25-foot train, the longest in royal wedding history, and set bridal fashion trends for years to come. In a move that foreshadowed her reputation as a royal rule breaker, Diana broke with tradition during her wedding ceremony by omitting the word obey from her vows. This small but significant act was a statement of equality and partnership, challenging centuries-old patriarchal traditions within the monarchy. It's a precedent that would later be followed by both Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle in their own royal weddings, highlighting Diana's lasting influence on modernizing the royal family. Diana's approach to motherhood was revolutionary within the context of the royal family. She was the first royal to give birth in a hospital rather than at home, choosing to deliver both Prince William and Prince Harry at St. Mary's Hospital in London. This decision paved the way for a new generation of royal births and brought a touch of relatability to the often distant and formal image of the monarchy. Diana's hands-on parenting style, often taking her sons to school herself and engaging in public displays of affection, was uncommon among royals at the time. Her determination to give her children as normal an upbringing as possible, despite their extraordinary circumstances, endeared her further to the public and set a new standard for royal parenting. Perhaps one of Diana's most significant legacies is her passionate advocacy for numerous charitable causes. She used her platform to shine a light on issues often overlooked or stigmatized, including AIDS awareness, homelessness, and the removal of landmines. In 1987, she made headlines by shaking hands with an AIDS patient without gloves, a simple yet powerful gesture that helped dispel myths about the disease's transmission and challenged societal prejudices. Similarly, she was one of the first high-profile individuals to be photographed touching people with leprosy, again working to break down stigmas and promote understanding. Diana's personal struggles with mental health, including depression and bulimia, were well documented. In an era when such issues were often swept under the rug, especially among public figures, Diana's openness about her challenges was groundbreaking. By sharing her experiences, she helped to destigmatize mental health issues and encouraged others to seek help. This legacy of openness and advocacy for mental health awareness continues through her sons, particularly Prince Harry, who has been vocal about his own mental health journey. Fashion was another arena where Diana left an indelible mark. She had a keen interest in style and used her clothing choices not just as a form of self-expression, but as a means of communication. She often wore bright colors when visiting hospitals, believing that cheerful hues would lift the spirits of patients. Her fashion choices were closely watched and widely imitated, earning her the status of a global style icon. Even today, many of her looks continue to inspire designers and fashion enthusiasts. Diana's ability to connect with people from all walks of life earned her the affectionate title the People's Princess. She had a remarkable talent for making individuals feel seen and heard, whether they were world leaders or ordinary citizens. This genuine warmth and empathy set her apart from the more reserved demeanor typically associated with the royal family, and played a significant role in modernizing the monarchy's public image. Beyond her public persona, Diana was a woman of diverse interests and talents. She was a skilled pianist and enjoyed dancing, even surprising Prince Charles with a performance to Billy Joel's Uptown Girl at the Royal Opera House in 1985. She was a fan of pop culture, enjoying music by bands like Duran Duran and indulging in soap operas. These relatable interests helped to humanize her in the public eye, making her seem more accessible despite her royal status. Diana's circle of friends included numerous celebrities with close relationships with figures like Elton John, George Michael, and Gianni Versace. These friendships not only spoke to Diana's charisma and ability to move in diverse social circles, but also helped to bridge the gap between royalty and popular culture. Her connections in the entertainment world would later prove invaluable in her charitable endeavors, with many of her celebrity friends supporting her causes and continuing her philanthropic work after her death. Known for her sense of humor, Diana often played practical jokes on friends and family, revealing a playful side that contrasted with the formal image of royalty. This mischievous streak, combined with her warmth and charisma, made her a beloved figure both within her personal circle and in the public eye. Her ability to laugh at herself and find joy in life's moments, even amid the pressures of royal duty, was part of what made her so relatable and admired. Diana was also an avid letter writer, often sending personal, handwritten notes to friends, staff, and people she met through her charitable work. These letters, many of which have surfaced in the years since her death, offer intimate glimpses into her thoughts, feelings, and the genuine care she had for others. The personal touch of a handwritten note from a princess was deeply meaningful to recipients and exemplified Diana's commitment to making personal connections. In the language of flowers, Diana's favorite was the white rose, a bloom now often associated with her memory. The choice of the white rose, with its connotations of purity, innocence, and new beginnings, seems fitting for a woman who brought a fresh perspective to the royal family, and whose life was cut tragically short. Diana's athletic abilities extended beyond the dance floor. She was a skilled swimmer and was rumored to have once considered swimming the English Channel for charity. While this ambitious feat never materialized, it speaks to Diana's adventurous spirit and her constant desire to push boundaries in the name of charitable causes. Always one to challenge conventions, Diana was the first member of the British royal family to be pictured wearing trousers to an evening event. This may seem trivial by today's standards, but it was a significant break from royal protocol at the time and exemplified Diana's role in modernizing the monarchy's image. In one of her final acts of charity, Diana auctioned off 79 of her most famous dresses at Christie's in New York, raising $3.25 million for AIDS and cancer charities. This event, occurring just months before her death, demonstrated Diana's commitment to using her fame and resources to benefit others, a legacy that continues to inspire philanthropic efforts today. The tragic circumstances of Diana's death in a car crash in Paris on August 31, 1997, led to an unprecedented global outpouring of grief. Her funeral was watched by an estimated 2.5 billion people worldwide, making it one of the most watched television broadcasts in history. The public reaction to her death was a testament to the deep connection she had forged with people around the world. Today, Diana's legacy continues to influence the royal family and popular culture. Both of her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, have carried on her charitable work and often speak about her lasting impact on their lives. The principles she championed, compassion, empathy, and using privilege to help others, continue to shape public expectations of the monarchy and inspire people around the world. In conclusion, these fascinating facts about Princess Diana offer a glimpse into the life of a woman who, despite her short time in the public eye, left an indelible mark on the world. Her warmth, compassion, and willingness to challenge conventions continue to inspire people globally, ensuring that her memory lives on long after her tragic passing. Diana's story serves as a powerful reminder of the impact one person can have when they choose to use their platform for good, breaking down barriers and touching hearts across all walks of life.